Now, can I just see how many SMEs here? Hands up, please. How many entrepreneurs here? Hands up, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First thing is to thank Ibrahim Durgus and Raifat. What a wonderful, wonderful human being. Do you know his co-founder of SME4Labour, Sunny Leong, is now my colleague in the House of Lords, Lord Sunny Leong. Ibrahim, you need to be an MP. You need to be an MP now. If not, come and join us in the House of Lords. Lord Durgus, I think that has a good ring about it. Now, let me say this. In the 3 decades that I built up Cobra Beer from scratch, from nothing, £20,000 of student debt to pay off, I've seen many governments, Conservative, Labour, Coalition, Conservative, Labour. And do you know which is the most business-friendly government I have experienced in this whole time? Was the Tony Blair, Gordon Brown Labour government. We had the top rate of income tax for most of that government was 40%. Capital gains tax, 18%. Entrepreneurs relief, £10 million. Encouraging entrepreneurship, keeping taxes low, encouraging growth. That was the best. And that is what I say to Prime Minister Starmer, Chancellor Rachel Reeves. Be like them, champion our SMEs, champion our entrepreneurs, and you will not fail. And I say, I'm very, very annoyed with the previous government. I was president of the CBI. Rishi Sunak was the chancellor. And I kept saying, Rishi, don't put up taxes. Don't put up taxes. What did he do? He put up taxes. And he put up taxes. And he raised corporation tax from 19% to 25%, and they had the highest tax burden in 70 years. That's what the previous government did. So they take a lot of blame for what has happened. And I say to this government, you've got it absolutely right, because your number one priority is growth. And do you know who's going to generate that growth? The engine of our economy and our country, which is our SMEs and our entrepreneurs. This is where the growth is going to come from. And if you get growth, you create jobs. And if you create jobs, you have taxes. And if you have taxes, that pays for the public services that we all benefit from. So let us generate that growth. And finally, I want to say this. People talk down this country. They say, oh, you're a middle power. You're a country that's not really growing. You're a country that's made a mess over the last 8 years. The previous government, 5 prime ministers since Brexit. And by the way, how many of you think Brexit was a huge mistake and an act of self-harm for this country? Yeah? Somebody take a picture of this. So, we've had the turmoil. We've had people not even trying to destroy this country. They cannot destroy this country. I'll tell you why. We have the strongest combination of hard and soft power of any country in the world. I'm a proud manufacturer. We're still a top 10 manufacturer in the world. Our financial services, top 2 in the world. Our creative industries, advertising, best in the world. Our lawyers, best in the world. Our accountants, best in the world. Our architects, best in the world. Our music, best in the world. Our film industry, best in the world. And then when you talk about our soft power, people used to make fun of English food and food in this country. We are now the restaurant capital of the world in London right here. And our universities are the best in the world along with the United States of America. The best in the world. 3 out of the top 5, 4 out of the top 10, 15 out of the top 100 universities are British universities. And as for Her Majesty the Queen, how the world mourned, not just this country, the world mourned when she passed away because they respected the great service leader that she is. And our King, what a great leader we have in His Majesty. We are lucky to have that. And the BBC, which the previous government constantly criticized, 500 million people listen to the BBC and watch the BBC every week. And as for Premier League football, as for Premier League football, the hundreds of millions of followers. So let's take pride in our hard and soft power. Let's have faith that we have everything to go for as the sixth largest economy in the world. And I believe in this country, and I believe in entrepreneurship, and I believe in SMEs. Thank you, thank you, thank you.